Okay, good morning and thank you very much for joining us. I am Yori Folani. Okay, so here we are. We're just weeks away from the November 16 governorship election in Ondo State. It's an off-season election. And so today we'll be looking at that, focusing on it and what the outlook is. Our guest is Dr. Femi Adekambi, Dr. Femi Adekambi, PhD. He's a former Honorable Commissioner for Special Duties, Culture and Tourism in Ondo State, and he's reaching us from the UK. Good morning to you, Dr. Adekambi.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear us, Dr. Adekambi?
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you?
Very well. How are you?
How are you doing, my dear brother?
Thank you very much.
I'm cool. I'm okay.
Okay. Thank you very, very much. In your beloved state,
It's my pleasure.
your beloved state of Ondo, the governorship, the off-cycle governorship election is coming up. It's like November 16, but not so much has been going on. Not so much has been going on by way of campaigning. That has been one observation. We'll come to talk about the candidates themselves. Any particular reason that you understand why there seems to be a chilling generally?
And because we're chilling, you know why we are chilling?
Why?
We don't have opposition. Is there any other party contesting? No. You can see me relaxing in London, enjoying myself over here, because we don't have any opposition. It's a win-win situation for us, and it's going to be a landslide victory for us. We don't have any opposition. Most of the notable politicians, 90% of notable positions in Ondo State are behind Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa. So basically, we don't have any issue. That's why we're taking our campaign steady and slowly.
Well, one hopes that it won't come back to bite you by way of overconfidence. And what I mean by saying this is that notable people in the race, apart from the incumbent, Governor Aiyedatiwa, there's also Honorable Agboola Ajayi, both of who have served as deputy governors before, so they are quite knowledgeable, in terms of politics of the place.
Like I said in my earlier interview with you guys, I actually mentioned the fact that Agboola Ajayi is a very good and strong.
He's the PDP candidate, by the way.
Yeah, he's a very good and strong candidate in PDP. But forget about the fact that I emphasize the fact that he's unfortunately contesting in his own party. And Lucky Aiyedatiwa has been performing as a candidate.
Okay.
Whether we like it or not, take it to anywhere, it's going to be a big victory for us.
Okay, you're making it sound like it's almost going to be a walkover. Indeed, you're entitled to your impression. But just for the sake of balance, Honorable Ajayi has said that it's a contest. It's a race that's going to be determined by the people power of Ondo State. That is, it is the people. So what's your understanding when he says that, look, whatever sloganeering might say, it is the good people of Ondo State that shall determine. He seems to be placing his trust somewhere in there. Can you understand where he's coming from?
Yeah, I understand the fact that, of course, the people of Ondo State are going to decide who's going to be their next governor. But you see, when you look at what our own candidates in APC have done and what is still doing, is absolutely ahead of others. Absolutely ahead of others. And just yesterday, we just constituted our campaign team and across the state, and all of us are happy with that. And we are set to go. They constituted their own 2-3 weeks ago. And basically, I understand their own issue in the other opposition parties. But I can assure you of one thing: the people of this, the Ondo State people are going to vote massively, and I mean it, massively.
Okay.
For Aiyedatiwa.
Okay. So it's not just then a matter, in your opinion, it's not just a matter of the power of incumbency, because you said that he has been a performer. And when actually...
No, absolutely. It's not going to be a power of incumbency. Does that win an election in Nigeria anymore? No. That's a fact. So it's about achievement. What have you done for the people? Listen, the people are beginning to be enlightened now in Nigeria.
Okay.
Their eyes are getting open.
Okay. Now you know your
That's
state.
A fact. They want to know what have you done for us. It will get to a point in Nigeria whereby people will ask you questions from the councillorship to chairman of local government and to the governorship. People will begin to ask questions. House of Rep, House of Assembly, we'll get there. And for Aiyedatiwa, it's about achievement. It's not about the fact that it's an increment. There are so many times Buhari won an election whereby the increment contested and Buhari beat the increment silly. So it's not about an increment issue. It's about the people. You know why Buhari won that election? Because people wanted a change. They said, look, we're tired of this issue. And they voted massively for Buhari. So It's not about increment. Forget it. Increment don't win the election anymore. That's an issue. That's the point. Increment don't win the election anymore.
Okay. Well, first of all, I forgot to sort of congratulate you at the top of the program. Your recent appointment by President Tinubu as project coordinator of the hydrocarbon pollution remediation project, high prep. That is, I'm sure.
But unfortunately, let me emphasize on that.
Sure.
Let me start by thanking Mr. President for appointing me on that. For that, based on my qualification, I have a PhD in environmental management. But unfortunately, the Ogoni people said they don't want a Yoruba man.
Oh dear.
They believe it's their right.
Oh dear.
They believe is their. But you see, the point we are making in this issue is the fact that Ogoni Act, the IPREP Act that set up that place, said oil producing states. Oil producing states. And when you mention oil producing states, it means a lot. But the Ogoni people have been fighting over that. It's been up and down. And I said, look, I told Mr. President, I said, sir, at this point, I don't want to be in a situation of this thing. And I said, let the guy continue and let everything be fine. So for now, I want the peace of Ogoni people. My plan is to go there and work for Ogoni people and make sure that they deserve the best. But unfortunately, they turn it to another thing. They even refer to the fact that a Port Harcourt man was appointed in Ogunsho River Basin, but it was reversed. But see, River Basin issue is about states where you control. But IPREP is about oil producing states, in which Ondo State is part of that, oil producing states. But unfortunately, they didn't see it that way. And we're going there to work to make sure that the hydrocarbon, in which I'm an expert in that.
Okay. So, as a result of the
it's okay. I don't want to talk about that.
Okay, as a result of the situation you described, you didn't take up the position. You couldn't take up the position.
Yeah, I don't want issues. I let my peace.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for that update. It wasn't as widely known as the appointment itself, but that's just by way of your background and your expertise. You were special, a commissioner for special duties, as well as culture and tourism in Ondo State. But here you are speaking to us from the UK. I imagine that as the day draws closer, you're going to be back home, or whatever work you're going to be doing, can it be done from the UK?
Hello?
Okay. I was saying...
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now? Can you?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. No, I was saying that here you are speaking to us from the UK. But as the day draws nearer, the November 16th election, are you going to sort of relocate for the project, or work whatever it is whatever the work is, because you certainly are a member of the House, you're high-ranking, chieftain of APC in Ondo State. Are you going to be conducting everything from there, or are you going to be moving back home?
Oh, I'm leaving there in the next couple of days, and to join the campaign in Ondo State, and I'm going to be coming from the federal angle. The local organizing local committee for the election was constituted yesterday. I think it was yesterday, and I obviously told them, no, I don't want to be part of the local, and I'm going to be part of the federal because I know what I can do. And basically, I work in the 18 local governments. That's a fact. I'm not boasting about that. I work in the 18 local governments, and whatever I say to them, I command minimum, and I've said it, minimum 300,000 people across the state. So I'm going to live here. I'm going to leave London any moment from now to join in the campaign. And like I said, the campaign is just for fun.
Okay,
the election is already won.
It's good.
Contesting way. We don't really have opposition.
Okay, it's good. It's good to hear, and it's also good that you brought up the whole matter of local government. Your affinity, your closeness to the local government, because one of the main, even though you said that as far as you are concerned, you and your colleagues, you see this as a done deal. The PDP candidate has made much of the fact that that grassroots is where he has his strength, and so maybe I should use this opportunity to ask you that the battle of the grassroots, how significant is it going to be in Ondo State? As I observed, both the gentlemen in the two leading parties gunning for the government house seat have operated at very high levels of government, both of them having been deputy governors, one for the PDP and the incumbent
I'm a very sincere person. I'm very factual. When you talk about Agbolaja, yeah, he has a grassroots base. I am saying this emphatically clear. But the fact is, this is contesting in the wrong party. I'm going to repeat that fact. And we have, in our party, we have a very good candidate that's contesting against him. It's not about equivalency, but grassroots EU. Yeah, Agbolaja, don't forget the fact that, or don't rule out the fact that Agbolaja has been the chairman of the local government. He has been contesting locally. He was House of Rep and all that. So we are not underestimating him. That's a fact. We are not. We are not underestimating him. But what we are saying is this: that PDP is dead in Ondo State. That's a fact. PDP is dead. Don't forget about the fact that
in Ondo State,
our former governor, Dr. Olusegun Mimiko, I'm not saying he declined. He has not officially done that, but 100% has served with him as a commissioner. 100% of people that were with him are now with us. And you see, the point is this: if that can happen, that gives you the fact that it's a win-win situation for us in APC. Our prayer is this: that after the election, once Governor Lokaida would deliver to the people, because it is high time we let people know, or let the people feel our impact in the grassroots.
Okay, talking about this impact that you believe is going to be standing Governor Aiyedatiwa in a good stead, let's talk a bit about that. Let's exemplify some of the things you said when you say he's a performer, and that that is going to count for a lot. He has done well. What if you were to particularize those things and point them out to a person who hasn't been conversant with governance and politics in Ondo State? Talk a bit about that, about the candidate, the APC candidate, your man.
Okay, our candidates, contesting an election is not about the person, it's about the party. Let me see from the angle of my party, which is APC. When you look at the party in the state and compare it with other parties, we are far ahead of them. The people are understandable about the situation of things in Nigeria. They know what's going on. They know the issue. They know that we took over a very bad, damaged economy, which President Tinubu is trying to fix. And they are understandable of the fact that we are passing through a lot. Yeah, we're passing through a lot in Nigeria. But in Ondo State right now, Lucky Aiyedatiwa is a man of destiny. Why did I say that? He actually passed through quite a lot of issues with the former governor, who happens to be my brother. But unfortunately, things happened. We cannot question God about his death. But Aiyedatiwa came in and he took over from where the governor stopped. He has been embarking on, he has not actually embarked on new projects. Rather, he has been embarking on the former governor Akeredolu's project. And that is really, really commendable. And take the issue of pensioners. He has paid quite a lot. He has done well on the issue of pensioners. He has done well on the issue of infrastructure. He has done well quite in the issue of salaries for the people, making them happy. So, and even in security issue, look at what is happening in Nigeria, in Ondo State. Ondo State happens to be one of the best peaceful states in Nigeria. Today in Ondo State, you can walk freely. There's no more kidnapping. As a matter of fact, it's highly commendable what he has done concerning that area. The issue of Amotekun recently just reappointed a man that was appointed by Akeredolu. Yeah, if they had an issue, he will remove that man and say, look, you know what? I want another man there. I want my own man. But you see, I think that's what really did well by reappointing him. That's Dr. Adeleye, popularly called as Chief TJ, who is not the who has been
okay. So I beg your pardon, Dr. Adekombi. Dr. Adekombi, sorry to interrupt you. I beg your pardon, yeah. But Otumba Debo has joined us from Abeokuta on the line. Good morning, Otumba. Okay. Otumba Debo, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Fiori.
Good morning, sir. Go ahead.
Good morning, dear guests.
Okay. Dr.
Good morning.
Adekombi.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, you said you are just relaxing. It's a walkover in Ondo State. Is it because the APC wants to make Nigeria a one-party state, like you did in Edo, in Kogi, in Anambra? I mean, in Anambra, in Imo. Not Anambra, not yet Anambra, in Imo. Otherwise, even had that Makinde of your state of PDP is the director general. Makinde is Wike's in-law. It is not good for our democracy. If it is one-party state, it will boomerang. It will boomerang.
Okay, let me emphasize this. If Nigeria becomes a one-party state, are you going to blame the APC for that? You can't blame the APC. You blame the opposition who cannot get their heart together. Recently, you saw the video where Sodimu went to beg former governor Ayo Fayoshi that he should not leave the party. So, are you not telling me, will you be telling Nigerians that APC caused that? No. Practically, PDP is more or less dead. You know why? is scattered. Labour Party is scattered. So mention the party that is in opposition in Nigeria, and you are not blaming it on APC. No, you can't blame it on APC. You know, that they are not getting their heart together. How have long a situation where we have a very strong opposition party, and that's a fact. We need a very strong opposition party in Nigeria that will give the ruling party a run for their money. But right now, we're not having that.
Okay.
Can I tell you one thing? Somebody, I'm not going to mention him, a very high-powered PDP chieftain, called me yesterday and said, you know what, Femi, I want to join your party, blah, blah, I'm tired of PDP, please, how do I do that? He's not even from my state. And I said, you know what, I'm going to call the governor on your behalf so that you can go and meet the governor and see how you can join. So it's not an issue of, it's not about APC. It's the fact that people are tired about the oppositional procedure in their own parties.
All right then. Dr. Adekanbi, one moment. I beg your pardon. Let me, I hear you. I beg your pardon. Otumba Debo brought in that wild card there. Here we are talking about towards the election, the November 16 election, and it suited or pleased Otumba Debo to talk about an allegation of, is it because it's a one party? It's all right. Otumba Debo is a friend of the House. But can we please concentrate on the subject of the day, which is looking towards this off-cycle election coming up on November 16. And Mr. Yakub in Dokbemu, good morning to you, sir. Thank you for holding on.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Dokbemu. Mr. Yakub in Dokbemu, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, please go ahead now. You're on air.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Thank you, Chief. Good morning, sir, once again. And then good morning to your guests.
Good morning.
Personally, let me just begin from where the last caller stopped. Personally, I totally disagree with him. The reason is this. I think we find ourselves in this kind of situation in this country. I'm talking about the situation of the economic channels that the person has said, especially the action that they are passing through now. Even though I think have a little belief that the table can turn around this issue today if the government of the day do the needful. Why am I saying that? We really need a very strong opposition in this country in order to put the ruling party on their toes. Because a weak opposition, it is not good for our democracy. Because I believe if election is going on in Ondo State today, it is prerogative of the citizen of that state to vote whoever they think that they can rule the state. It is not because APC or whoever in the political in the aim of affairs in this country wants it to be. So our politics is local. Our politics is local. If it is Ayedatiwa and then the people of Ondo State know that he's doing the right thing, why not voting him again? And then I believe, you see, after removing of fuel subsidy, I believe every citizen of this country, Lagos, Ogun State, and the rest, we should be able to channel our protest or our complaint to our governor. Because if you know that they get more money. And then the money they get, it is not showing to Nigeria ordinary citizens of those various states that yes, truly the subsidy has been removed and then the money has been given to the governor. Where is the money? What are they using those money for? Those are the questions we need to put on to those governors, even when they campaign. They should be able to tell us what they use all those money for. Now, the subsidy has been removed, and then the school fees, all the tertiary institutions, they increase all the institution fees. So all those governors, they know what are they using money for, because period to subsidy era, the money they were getting that time was very so low. But now they get more money. I think you should put that question to your guest.
Indeed, he is hearing it. Let Dr. Femi Adekanbi let him speak to those issues. Okay.
Let me commend our caller that just calling. I must commend him for what he just said. I must. Because in Nigeria today, and indeed all over the world, you need a strong opposition party that will put the government on their toes. In UK today, I'm presently in London. In UK today, let me put it this way, in England, there's a strong opposition party. Our own Kemi might likely win the election to be the leader of the Conservative Party. But the fact is, in Nigeria, are the politicians playing that role? No. The opposition party? No. And it's because of the fact that everybody, most politicians in Nigeria, especially in the opposition party, are looking for the fact that, look, let me belong to the center. Let me belong to where the thing is up. So you see them decamping every day and every minute. Yeah, we are happy with it in our party, APC. But the fact is this. Is that the right thing? No. How do we go about it? We must have a strong opposition party who put the present government on the... See, President Tinubu cannot oversee everywhere. But where he can get the issues is from the opposition party. Now look, there are issues here, solve it. There are issues here. There are in this ministry, this is what is happening. In this ministry, so he will be able to now come up, with his own policy. But in Nigeria today, everybody, because of the performance of our own government, APC, most opposition parties are now ready to join us. Yeah, I don't blame them, but because of the system, which I understand. And when you look at what he said concerning, don't blame the presidency, look at the governors. Now, I want to come to that. And that's the mistake we are making in Nigeria.